traveling में हो गया possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So all of you have been on eGrowth for some time. So
Right.
any concerns that you are facing, कुछ आप use करते हो that is not working, or you think that it should improve still further? What are your takes on that?
I think the platform is
I
good.
like your app format, you know, the app.
Yeah, please, Umang, you go ahead, and then we'll come to Satish. So what we'll do is maybe another 5-7 minutes, we'll have a conversation like this. And then once some more people come in, then we'll have a round of introduction so that you don't have to keep on introducing yourself every now and then. All right? Yeah. Yeah, Umang, you were saying something.
Yeah. So see what I was looking at user friendliness. See, I like your app. eGrowth, it is related to me. I can quickly put an ad, you know, quickly and expose it to so many people. But when I go to egrowth.org, I have to make a requirement offer and then put an ad. So is there any easy way, like how the LinkedIn is so easy just to post it? This is just concerning my, my industry, because I want to show a lot of my creatives, you know.
Yeah, so so as of now, the app and the portal, they are not linked to each other. Maybe in a couple of quarters, we'll be able to do that as well. Okay. Since that online pace or responsiveness was not there on the portal, that is why we went in for the app. That was a faster way to connect. Okay. So there are notifications, and then there is a lot more activity over there. So we did not want to get into, see, what we've created on the portal, that has taken us around 4 years. Had we gone into integrated everything and then started, then maybe 6 years later, we would have come out with it. So that's why we've done it like this. All right. Second piece.
Portal is very exhaustive. I've just started exploring. It is very exhaustive. It's good. I've just started it.
Yeah. Second thing is, I think the most effective thing on the portal is the blog. Okay. So if you take more time and you start publishing blog regularly, I think that will take you long to places. So what you could probably do is, you could probably write an article, also give the link of a video of yours, and then that can go live. And also obviously images. Okay, so that way a blog is a multimedia format, whereas the wall on the app, that is microblogging. Okay, so that is for the fast-paced world. This is for the longer duration.
Got it. Yeah. And I'll start blogging, you know. Yeah. What do you think? So I also wanted to, Satish, is that okay? I'm taking more time.
Satish, you
go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, please go ahead. Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. Okay.
No worries, yeah.
Umang, please go on. Yeah.
So,
welcome, Sucheta ji.
Frequency.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Sucheta from Hyderabad, manufacturer and exporter of
toys. So Sucheta ji, we'll do the round of introduction in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, please. Sure. Yeah, Umang.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. So according to you, see, I'm posting one ad on the microblogging site app. If I have to write blogging as per your experience, what is not too much and not too little? What should be the frequency?
So I don't have the right answer for this. I think once in a month should be okay. Okay. Because your content is something which is, your blog is something which is going to be there for a longer period. That gets indexed on the search engines. So if you put your thought and maybe in one entire month, put only one blog, but that blog is really thought through, you connected it well, then it is much more valuable for you. When I'm saying connected it well, you can give links to your properties. Okay. You can give links to maybe where else you have been published and all that stuff. So that way, that is more of a mechanism to create trust for yourself. Okay. Whereas the microblogging piece, that is more for being in front of the people and also for creating leads on the fly. Okay. Now, like Bhushan, he has been noticing you for some time, right? Sooner or later, he'll come to you as your customer. So that is the impact of the microblogging thing. He's probably not reading what you're writing there. But on the face of it, since you are into a print media or a visible media, he's able to see what you're doing and he's kind of getting an affinity, right? And what I could gather is you've already done some work for Satesh, so he's like tasted what you do.
Right.
So this is the fast-paced piece. Then on the other side, the blogs, they are going to be there for a longer time. So you don't write a blog about your dog's birthday, which is today. You write a blog which will be valid maybe 5 years later as well. Only those kind of articles will have a longer life. Means, so the largest read blog that we have, that is more than 14,000 views. Okay, and that was around 2 years back that it was posted. So now, and for the blog, it is important that your profile is updated, because the moment I read that article, I would have an inkling to go and see who has posted it. And when I go and see your profile, if your profile is half baked, then I'll drop the ball. It's all interlinked. So it's something like your in stock market, you can do intraday trading, or you could take a position and stay invested for a longer period. So maybe you could go in for mutual funds. So the blogs are like mutual funds, and what you're posting on the app, that is like intraday trading. Okay.
Good example, good analogy.
Absolutely. So if you look at what happens on WhatsApp or Facebook, WhatsApp, your post has a life of a few minutes. On Facebook, your post has a life of maybe say 1 day. Because there are people who would come and see Facebook once in a day and then they'll scroll through it. Blogs, I can't say that they have a life of a century, but they do have a life of around 10 years. Okay, so and you have to have a mix and match. So this is how I look at things.
Thank you, Atulji.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah. So welcome, Hariyarji.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste ji. So Hariyarji, are you back or are you still in Chennai?
No, back.
Back in Bombay or in Nasik?
Nasik.
All right, great. Okay. So any other observations, concerns, or any other thing that are coming to your mind?
Yeah. I used it a couple of times, your app, and it is quite a good app. Only thing is, what I need to be doing is being more consistent on it. Like, got caught up into a lot of other things, so it has not become a habit. So, if once it becomes a habit, it's a very good media of at least, like, I told myself I'll post every Monday. So I posted for 2 or 3 Mondays, and then after that I got something came up and then I just Then so I need to do that. Once that happens, the engagement will increase, and I think the visibility will also increase. Especially this buy
Absolutely.
and sell is what I really liked. That it directly connects to everybody. It's a
Yeah.
good media that everybody sees it, So so it's a good. So that's what I wanted to say.
So I think on the app, there are three things which are important. Or one is the buy and sell,
Right.
wherein you post your requirements, offers, and keep on, means that's direct sales. Okay.
Right.
Then there is a section which is ask, which is more of a discussion.
Hmm.
So you're having some challenge,
Right.
put that question there. As of now, there are quite a few people who've been posting their requirements over there. Okay. But the purpose is that you ask a question and then there are other people who will come and respond to you. Okay, that's the ask piece. Then the third piece is the people who got higher subscriptions, their businesses are listed over there. For example, nobody would know Harihar Sharma personally. But when they see something about handyman pops over there, they would go there, and that link in turn takes you to the Handyman Pop's website or the Handyman Pop store. Or you may go and see her market over there, click on it, and then you will go to the her market portal wherein you can do the actual transaction. So you may not know the person, but you know the business, or you are exploring the business, and the person who owns that business, he gets to know that somebody has visited his business, and then he in turn can get in touch with you. Okay, so these are the three pieces on the app, and three of them are fast paced. Yeah, fourth thing, you can do one-to-one chat also on the app. Yeah.
Anything one-to-one chat, how to do that on the app?
So on the app, on the top right hand side, or in any case, you go to anybody's profile, there's a bubble. There's a, just a moment, what color is it? On the personal profile, so if you can see this, next to red is schedule a meeting with the person. There is a bubble over here. This is the chat. So I just go here and it opens a chat window for me. So I have just sent a message to Umang, which says, hello, Umang. Umang, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
So this is one-to-one chat that we can do.
Okay.
So this is a privilege of the premium subscribers. The free users would not have this feature.
Okay. Okay.
Premium subscribers, you mean to say there is 3,500 something that we had
Yeah,
paid?
yeah, yeah. So you are a
Okay.
premium subscriber. All right. So as we go,
Question.
yeah,
Sorry,
please.
go on. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
question?
please.
Yeah, Satish, I think your signal is not too good.
Satish, your signal is not working.
No worries. So when he comes back, we'll attend to his question.
We'll take it further.
Anybody else?
One learning even I got from you today.
Fantastic. What is that learning?
That is the chat feature which I was not using.
Yes.
Now I'll get to learn.
Yeah.
So I feel, Atul,
Yeah.
what is missing is that we need to have an educational session for the eGrowth app, how to use. This will benefit a lot of people who are now struggling with, or they do not know how they can leverage it to
Absolutely.
for their benefit.
Absolutely.
I'll give an example of how I get benefit is that when we keep posting handyman pops advertisement or anything on it, and you go to Google search and just type handyman multigrain pops, eGrowth platform comes there automatically. So it comes to
Wow.
the search result up. So that is something that I want to tell someone.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah, so that has been the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
For many of
so
the
that helps
people.
also, that automatic e-growth, that you are part of e-growth, it comes and pops up there, your business.
And I won't be surprised if we search for Harihar Sharma and the images which we see on Google will be from eGrowth. Okay, so this is where
we should try and see.
Yeah, no, so this happens for quite a few of them. This is where the blogs come helpful. See, what happens is your microblogging platforms, they are not your microblogging messages, they are not generally captured by the search engines. Blogs are, stories are, news are. So that is why wherever, means any other blogging platform also, or even if you have a blog on your own website, you should be very thoughtful of the words that you are using over there, the images that you are putting over there, because those are going to last for a very long time. You would not realize it, and one fine day Google will pop up. So thank you, Harihar, for this acknowledgement. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm first time meeting, I feel Bhushan Akulkar first time.
No, Harihar, we met last time as well.
Met? Okay.
We met twice in the inner circle meeting as well.
Okay, okay. I don't recollect. See, it means apna one-to-one.
Harihar, the idea was, like I had been there for the inner circle meeting twice, but then I spoke with Atul, and Atul made me explain inner circle meeting is mainly for B2B, and what am I into is B2C more. So now it's inside inner circle, it is a mixture now.
See, if you look at how eGrowth is evolving, is that we are creating products or engagement models for different kind of users. There are people who don't want to be too much engaged, so they continue to be on the platform for free. So once in a couple of months, they will come and see, and that's okay. Then there are other set of people who want to be engaged, but don't want to be very committed. So these are the ones who would have this 3,000 subscription. They are there on the portal, they are there on the app. Once in a while, they'll come and go. So at the back of the mind, they know that whatsoever they've invested, that they'll recover. And then the third level of engagement is the inner circle. These are those people who are committed and are scheduled to meet very often. So today, Harihar Sharma ji, if I'm not wrong, in the past 4 months, he would have had at least 50 meetings with people in person or on Zoom. And he has got the benefits of that as well. And then this...
what we need to understand by the term benefits, I will stand connected, is that, remember, there are two things in networking platform. One is that you keep giving and helping people whom you meet across in your daily life. It is not necessary that if I have helped Umesh Seth, I have to keep expecting that Umesh Seth will help me. I could get a help from Bhushan who could help me. So it is in turn that I may get even from someone who is not from eGrowth, but he is helping me. So God will not give it to you from the same person whom you have helped, but it could come from any quarter of your life. Someone could help you. So what we need to understand on that is that you should not look that if I given you something, I need to get back something from you. So it could come from any quarter of your life, anyone from any other network, anyone who has referred you from somewhere else. So that can come from someone else also. It's not necessary it has to come only from Uma. So that is what I should not expect in this network. So you keep giving and someone will also keep giving you. So that's how it works.
And also what is important is you keep on doing something or the other. With some people, you are having one-to-one conversation. There is somebody who's asking, you respond to the person. there is somebody who's posted, you are simply liking that guy's person's post, something or the other. If you are engaged, people will notice you, right? So Umang, you remember I was telling this to you long back, that if you consistently keep on posting, people will start recognizing you. And today, when Bhushan said you're meeting Bhushan for the first time, right? And Bhushan says that he already knows the kind of work that you are doing. This is what happens when you are consistent. And there would be hundreds of people who have taken note of the kind of work that you are doing. Or Hariyar Sharma ji, he is speaking to so many people, he did not remember that he has met Bhushan earlier. But because Hariyar Sharma is so visible, he has been so active, there are people, so Bhushan will actually tell somebody that if you are looking for healthy snacks, you go and speak to Hariyar Sharma. Or he will say, if you are dealing with sales problems, go and speak to Hariyar Sharma. Can you get that? Or one fine day, he might just call up Hariyar Sharma that I need this support. This is what is available. And we are just putting in, or if not putting in, strengthening various structures. So it may so happen that there are times when the app is not working, the portal is down, or like me, my own throat is down. That's fine. That is how life is. But something or the other keeps on working. Make sense?
That also reminds that we should do more of one-to-one to get to know greater depth of each other, rather than just meeting on this forum. This forum or platform doesn't give us that leverage of time that we need to get to know each other to a greater depth. Only when we do a one-to-one, H2H, we will be able to get to know the depth of that person and how we can help.
Hariharanji, what kind of healthy snacks are you into?
Yeah, see, I am actually into, basically, if you see, the Indian snack industry is completely dominated by maida or besan, that you know very well. And most of the snacks today are...
sorry, Harish Sharma ji.
Yeah,
so I think let us start with a round of introduction. Harish Sharma ji, please start with your introduction, and then all of us will have an introduction. Yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Hariyar Sharma. Okay, basically, I'm into the industry which is completely dominated in the snack industry, which has been completely dominated by either maida or the besan, which is not very healthy, and deeply fried in oil, which actually translates into cholesterol and all those problems. So we have come out with multi-grains which are made out of rice, wheat, jawar, bajra, ragi, oats, flaxseed and til. इसको हम bake करते 280 degrees temperature में, and then we pop in like the popcorn, and we make a pop. This pop is neither a khakra or a papad. This is actually a snack which is zero oil, zero sugar, zero cholesterol, zero trans fat, zero preservatives. 100% baked vegan product, 5 calories per serving. It has a shelf life of 6 months. 8 months old child to a 90-year-old person without teeth can eat it. Completely tasty. And we are saying that tasty could be healthy too. So we say guilt-free snacking. And what we look at is we are looking for a finished product. हमारे पास है food का. It is a blue ocean. Means there is no similar product available in the market. We are looking for distribution across India. We are looking for a channel of sales where we have connected to any food distributor, anyone who knows food distribution. तो जो दुकानदारों को food products provide करता है, उनके साथ मुझे connect कीजिए. So that could form of my channel of distribution. India also. And we are also having a franchisee model. We have outlets at Nasik and 2 outlets at Nasik in the franchisee model. We have distribution in Nasik, Mumbai, and Aurangabad as a distributors. We're looking across the globe for doing this. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Bhushan ji, can you please introduce? I think you have to leave now, right?
Yeah. I need to leave in about a minute's time. So thank you very much,
Yeah.
Atul for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, everybody. So good evening. My name is Bhushan Akolkar. I'm a certified graphologist by profession. Graphology is the science of knowing and understanding person's thought process through handwriting. Graphology is being used in a couple of areas of your life. First of all, to know yourself better. to know others around you better, to build up your relationship, enhancing your relationship, to choose the right person at the right position at your office. I mean, there is nothing is been not been get to know from your handwriting, because every time you touch the pen to the paper, it reveals something about you. So my name is Bhushan Akolkar from Bhushan Akolkar Graphology Services. If you can write, then I can read. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Welcome. Yeah.
With this introduction, I also remember having discussed this with him in the meeting.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's go with Umang.
Yeah, hi. This is Umang here. I'm based in Bombay. I am into bringing a change in thinking and action. Now, I bring this change by designing communication which inspires people to think differently. And this communication is emotional advertising. So, when you are launching a product, when you want to change the perception of your product, your image of the product, I design ads. So, in short, if you want your target audience or your audience to shift from competitor to your products, you come to me. Thank you.
Great. So let us hear from Satesh ji.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Satesh Kupchandani, and I head the company called Devika High Care Products. We are hygiene products manufacturers. We manufacture hygiene products, disinfectants, hand sanitizers, and other products. We are in this industry since last 50 years, and and we are growing well. Along with this, we are also into exports of gift articles on e-commerce platforms across the world. So that's another vertical which we are doing. And I love to meet wonderful people like you. Anything whether in
Satesh ji,
groups,
you need to
I'm
take care
okay
of
with
your
that.
network, sir. Satesh ji, your network has to be taken care of.
That is beyond his control.
Okay, got that. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah.
No, that is also in my control. I can do something about it. Yeah.
All
You
right.
can switch
Fair
off
Let
enough.
me
your
see.
video.
I've exhausted today's.
Yeah, great. Okay. Sucheta ji, can we hear from you?
Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen.
And if you can switch on the video, that'll be great.
Sir, actually network issue.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Take it.
I'm Sucheta Acharya from Hyderabad. I'm a quilt manufacturer and exporter. 4.5 years into the business. My presence is in 7 countries almost. And my turnover is around 7 crores till now. The last 2020 March, we have recorded turnover of 7 crores. And recently after pandemic I have started one more vertical wherein we are providing selling support to women manufacturers across country. So this we are doing on 3 fronts. First is B2B online, second is store based B2B, like best price stores we have of Walmart, such kind of stores we will be opening all over India. Third is export consortium nationwide. So these are the 3 formats through which we are providing the selling support to the women manufacturers across India. So we are 100 days old, and we have around 150 manufacturers on board from various parts of country, with diverse products on board, with diverse turnover of the companies. So this diversification in all parameters makes the USP of our product actually platform. Thank you so much. This is Sucheta Acharya again from Hyderabad.
Great. Sucheta. Nice introduction and different this time. Really different.
Thank
So
you so
I
much,
commit
sir.
my 100 days for you in supporting and nurturing your entire network free of cost on sales.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Actually, we are not charging anything from the women
Yeah,
manufacturers.
even I will not charge you a single rupee. I will charge and I will train each and every entrepreneur of yours free of cost in the
Thank
area
you
of
so
sales.
much.
That's my
Thank you
commitment
so
for you.
much.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let us hear from Mr. Ashok Mehta. Mr. Ashok Mehta. Okay, so he's not responding. I'm good. Yeah, great. Yes, sir.
I was on my terrace, and so my apologies. I'm basically a cancer surgeon, and I have strayed into this group, not knowing exactly what this group is about, but I'm very happy. I'm 82, 83 years, and I'm a cancer surgeon. I've spent most of my life at the Tata Memorial Hospital. I'm a specialist for head and neck cancer and do almost all types of cancers. I'm also involved with the Brahma Kumaris, and I was the director and trustee of our global hospital and research center trust, which I just resigned after this pandemic. But I would, I'm not selling anything, I'm not buying anything, but I'm giving my services. And I'm at the Nanavati Hospital in Villaparle, Mumbai. And I'm considered one of the leaders in head and neck cancer as well as in all other cancers. Thank you very much. So if I could be of any help to anyone, anytime, I'd be very happy. I like to hear the group because I think a lot of information which I never knew, especially about the multigrain food, which
yeah. In fact, one more small correction I would like to make in Ashok Mehta's speech that he just delivered right now is that he has not spent so much time in Tata Memorial, but he has invested his life into Tata Memorial, which has made this difference in his wisdom and knowledge. So it's not spent, it is invested.
What you are doing, Mr. Sharma, is something very great. I think most of the food products are responsible for heart diseases, especially fried foods, and as you said, it increases the cholesterol. And we know that I think most of the diseases of the modern times, most of the killer diseases, high blood pressure.
We'll do a one-to-one with you. I'll record an interview and blog it up on eGrowth.
I'd be very happy to help out on that issue.
Yeah. I'll take your expert opinion and blog it.
I'm
It will help me to grow my business. Your one piece of advice.
Thank you.
And Mr. Mehta, I must definitely thank you for taking time out. It's our honor that you're spending time with us.
Your number is available on our eGrowth portal, or how do we connect with you?
If you could please share your number on the chat, that will be helpful, sir.
Yeah. Can I say or print it? Say orally?
Yeah, fair enough. You say it. I'll just note it down, sir.
98.
You can share orally.
Yeah.
98210.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
277
Okay.
06. Yeah. 98210 27706.
All right,
sir. I'll connect.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And sir, I must definitely say that Tata Memorial Hospital is definitely a benchmark for the medical fraternity in the world. And I'm sure you are one of those people who have made it what it is. Otherwise, it is just another structure.
Yeah. I worked there from 65 till 98. And from 98, I have been working at other hospitals. I'm still very active. And I'm very happy to be active.
Definitely, sir. At 82, if you are there on Zoom, you're definitely very active.
Thank you.
And you said that
82 going 28. 82 going 28.
Thank you.
And so you said that you strayed.
That also reminds that age is just a number. That's it.
Absolutely.
I'm always interested in, the digital marketing and blocking. Our friend just now mentioned about. I think today's world is a world. We can meet each other sitting in our own houses or offices or wherever we are. I think the world has changed after the pandemic, and we can do a lot of things. Like I was listening to a sister who said she's organizing sales for products by the women. I think it's a great feeling.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But what is inspiring is your enthusiasm to learn new things at 80 to 83, not giving up. You want to know about digital marketing at 80 to 83. This is so inspiring. Otherwise, people give up, Abhi to Bhagwan, spiritual and all, which is good. But the yearning to know at 82 is amazing. Thank you.
Your name is Umang Shet. So you are selling Umang. Umang and Rita.
Yes. And so you said that you strayed into this meeting. So how did you get to know of us?
I think it was on my email. I must have.
Okay. Awesome. So that means
Atul, it works. It works.
that means our emails work. So, sir, just for your benefit, and okay, let me just ask Santosh to please introduce himself. Mr. Santosh Pathak has just joined in, and then maybe I'll share something more about eGrowth for the benefit of Mr. Mehta and rest of us as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Santosh ji, could you please?
Yeah. Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. This is Santosh Pathak. I am a publisher and editor of one of the security magazine in India, leading magazine in India. We are also running a portal, e-portal. It talks about security, safety, fire, and different kind of technologies. And I was very interested in listening to Mr. Mehta. At this is the spirit that you have. That was so inspiring for me also. So because pandemic has not been very good for all, and people have gone ups and downs. In that phase, the statements that you made and the kind of zeal you were showing on the show, I am really so inspired and motivated. So thank you very much. Big salute, sir.
Santosh, you're from which part of India? And
Delhi.
Delhi. Okay, that was not complete. And you share your number also so that we connect with you.
Yeah.
Magazine is online?
It's online and print. Of course, after pandemic, it is online till now. We maybe earlier it was print also.
Yeah, please share your number so we connect with you. We can give you references also.
So you can please share the name of the magazine.
Yeah, sure. Security Link India.
Awesome.
I'm writing on.
And I have known Santosh for around 15 years now. I've spent around 8 years in the security industry, and that is when we got friends.
Again, connected. It is invested.
Absolutely invested. Yeah. So I'm taking back this word today from this meeting.
Because we invest our life into various things that we love.
Absolutely.
What we love, we do, and that's where we are investing. We're not spending our time there. We're
Absolutely.
investing. Minute of ours, we keep investing in others' life.
Right.
To cause a change, to bring about change. And investment के लिए तो returns बहुत मिलेगा. Spending के लिए नहीं मिलेगा कुछ भी.
Right.
Invest करो सब कुछ मिलेगा.
बिल्कुल. Phenomenal.
You will get wisdom, knowledge, friends, relatives, relationships. Beyond money, there are several things you can see. And all that you will get in this investment of your journey of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this meeting, it is organized by eGrowth, and eGrowth stands for exponential growth. This was my idea around 7 years back. The intent of this platform has been to bring small businesses together and help them grow their business. So when we look at the larger businesses, they've got enough resources and enough clout to do whatsoever they want.
Yeah.
But when it comes to smaller businesses, we don't have the resources and we are pulled in multiple directions. So sometime in 2014, I got thinking, and I wanted to be a part of the solution rather than being a part of the problem.
That's good.
And that is where eGrowth was conceived. Today, as we speak, we are a community of around 40,000 business owners from India and some other countries. We have a portal called egrowth.org, which has around 20,000 people who created the profile over there. We also have an app by the name eGrowth. We were talking about that in earlier part of the conversation today. That was launched during the pandemic on the 2nd of October. And right now we're getting more traction on it every day. The idea is to allow businesses to come and interact with among themselves and have a place where they can either have a punching bag or at least seek support. Because in the Mr. Mehta, when you were growing up, India still had joint families. And we had cousins, brothers, uncles, whom we could go to for support. And in a scenario where somebody was not able to do something, the family structure was so awesome that he or she could still survive. In today's world, even if I am fully able, it is really difficult for many of us to survive because that fabric has already got torn. And we're trying to build that fabric. We're trying to bring the people together on whom we can rely, people whom we can call up. I'm not saying 3 a.m. friends, but at least 10 a.m. friends. Between 10 to 5, if we can call up somebody, reach out to somebody, I think that in itself will be a great thing. And today, the speed at which technology is changing, at which the user behavior, users have been changing, it's really difficult. It is not humanly possible to keep track and be in the face of, really face the challenges. So this is what we are doing.
It's fantastic. I think what you're doing is so good. And it strikes me also, our own profession, medical profession. There are lots of young people who are good. They are also struggling. And I am sure that everyone finds his way, but this is a better way of doing things. eGrowth can also involve the medical profession at some point if we have time.
So
we can do a one-to-one, and then once we connect on Zoom, then we can discuss it in greater depth. So I will connect with you to get knowing you better and see how we could be of help to you. I represent eGrowth as the president for the Indian operations right now, and I will connect with you and I will guide you through how eGrowth could partner and we could strengthen the medical fraternity with eGrowth leveraging its strength.
And when we are saying businesses, these are not limited only to trading. So manufacturers, traders, trainers, international business, coaches, all kind of businesses are most welcome.
Amazing.
So what Mr. Harish Sharma was talking about, we've got a structure called the inner circle, wherein we've got 55 people right now. They come from 15 cities, 5 countries. So we've got people from Australia, Thailand, Bangladesh, Dubai, and India. We meet every Friday morning, 7:30 to 9:30. And we work on 5 elements. The first one is opportunities. The second one is challenges. So in every meeting, there is one person who comes up front, shares the business challenge, and all of us discuss that challenge threadbare. And not only the person, because whosoever comes and shares the challenge, that's a challenge for everybody. All right. So when I'm giving an input to somebody else, I'm actually giving an input to myself. So this is how we resolve the challenge. We call this as distributed consulting. If we were to hire a KPMG or a PwC for this, they would ask us for a kidney, and if they are really great, they would ask us for the heart itself.
You're right, absolutely.
Yeah. Third element that we work on is knowledge sharing. The average experience in the inner circle is 26 years. So after having spent so much time, there is something which the person brings to the table.
Again, it
right?
is invested, not spent.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the fourth element that we work on is the second degree contacts. So all of us have really are influential people. And the fifth element that we work on, that is where Mr. Mehta, you will definitely be helpful, is called the Industry Connect, wherein we work with various industry bodies to explore how we can work with them, how we can support their members in conducting their business better. So even if it is your medical fraternity, you need a lot of support from the business side, whether it is machines, people, or training, soft skills, hard skills, everything. So that is what we could provide.
All the things, other than only the medical part, if you see, there are several other verticals: HR, finance, administration, training, as he said, machinery which are involved, maintenance, housekeeping. There are several segments, and then even for various people, customer care, for example, how customer care has to be handled. How do you manage your funnel, which means there are a lot of people who come into places, and how do we have follow-up system and mechanism for it? So there are several patterns which can bring in improvement. So the inner circle has got a great team, as he rightly said, and here all are here to give help. So if we get another industry body which comes in, so even they will get to benefit from this this fraternity which is there to help.
Beautiful. Very nice. I'm so happy to have joined you. I will join next Tuesday too.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to come on a Friday and see this Friday.
If you send me an
Abdul will
email,
tell you.
We'll do that, sir.
but it's Friday is a morning time. So
Yeah,
Yes,
just
morning
to
7:30
understand how it works. So that's the
Friday,
challenge.
normally I consult my patients, so I have appointments from 9 onwards.
Yeah, so you can be there from 7:30 to 9 and then exit.
Okay, you are starting very early.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. 7:30
The
to
early
9:30.
bird, the early bird catches the prey. There is a saying. in it.
7:30 a.m. I think
Yeah.
generally I get up at 4 o'clock.
See, we
So see you then on Friday.
so we are a collection of weird people, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm for all for the weird, because I think all of us have contributed by being weird only.
Absolutely.
If you are normal, then it won't work.
Yeah. We also have another gentleman who's just joined us, Mr. Lakshman. If you could please introduce yourself. लक्ष्मण जी, आप प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे. All right. I think he's busy somewhere. All right. So as we have this kind of a meeting wherein we don't have a very fixed agenda, invariably every time we end up creating a new high. Since it was no structured and we did not have the clock ticking that at this time we have to move on to the next conversation, I think we were able to have a really valuable conversation. So, Mr. Dr. Mehta, if you would like to, so I think all of us are kids for you. If you would like to share something from your life which you think can impact or can be helpful for us, it'll be an honor to listen to you. We have got a couple of minutes.
Okay. Well, what I did was I created lots of organizations. First, in 1974, I created something called continuing medical education, which was never there in this country. And today, everyone has continuing medical education. It has become a kind of a, a very important movement, which started in the 70s. In 77, I started Association of Oncologists, In other words, I brought cancer surgeons together. By 86, I was the president of the Association of Surgeons of India. I was the youngest president of the association because I moved in the educational area and educated people on cancer. Then I moved to head and neck cancer. This is the area of expertise because all these cancers in the oral cavity are related to our habits of chewing tobacco, pan, supari, and smoking, and machete. You use tobacco in various forms. So then we formed a group of people whom I trained for head and neck cancer because it's a very complex area of operation. And nobody was interested earlier in 70s and 80s. Everyone thought it was a discard specialty because it created deformities when you operate on the jaws or on the voice box. But things have changed now. We have got number of experts on head and neck cancer, a whole group of people. In other words, I've seen the growth of my specialty. I started in society also, Indian Society of Head and Neck Oncology. We also formed International Federation of Head and Neck Oncologic Societies. I held the first World Congress in Mumbai in 1997. But things have changed now. Now the science has become much more, I would say, much more statistical, much more electronic, much more on a database and things like that. So I think these are the things. And Tata Memorial has also moved in the last 20 years, amazing. You can't even recognize. The people whom we were trained, they have become leaders and they have become great leaders. In 2002, I started a hospital in Mumbai. It's called, actually it was a tripartite agreement. It was a private-public partnership project. The municipal corporation had a building which they built. It was built on a land belonging to the municipal corporation. And the land belonged to a corporation, if you know, Andheri West, K West. There was the old nursing home which was demolished and a new hospital was created. And this was financed by a corporate called BSES, Bombay Suburban Electric Supply Company, which subsequently became the Reliance, and finally now it's with Adani Electricity. So that building was created by BSES, and at that point, corporation didn't have funds to start the building because start the hospital because you required manpower, hiring, and equipment and all that. And then you require a recurring budget. So they wanted to give it over. So, the BSES were very smart guys. They knew that if we don't enforce now, if we hand over the building to corporation, they will make offices there. See, that K West, there's a big office building which was there short of space. So they would have moved into this. So they said, okay, we must hand it over to some private organization. So they decided that this should be given to a charitable trust, especially spiritual trust. So that's how the Brahma Kumaris came in, because I was involved with the Brahma Kumaris since 88. When I operated the 1 in a 7 billion person who has Paramatma Avtaran in her body for 48 years. And now she's unwell at the moment. So we had a trust, it's called Global Hospital Research Center Trust, and we are running a hospital in Mount Abu. And somebody saw that hospital and they were so impressed. They said that we should give to these guys. So we got the information that if you want a building, we have available building here. And so we moved in, we approached them, and there's a long process. It took about a year because it has to go through the standing committee and then through the general body of the corporation. So because we didn't pay anybody anything, we just got the building. And there was 60,000 square feet. And we offered them 33% free services. 33% of the patients will be treated free of cost. And that was my concept, that we were going to raise funding also by charity. So we raised about initially, I think 8 or 10 crores. And we were able to make the hospital absolutely class by itself. It's a municipal building, but still, it's a new building. So that hospital has been running and fantastic services. I only resigned recently during the pandemic. I think it was on ideological ground. They fired 144 people from the staff. So I felt it was not correct during a pandemic to remove those poor people. And that's why I resigned. But I have the experience of creating what Mr. Hariharan said about the verticals. I think if I had understood that in 2002, it would have been much better. But at that point, we didn't, I think that understanding was very limited. We knew how to run the place, how to appoint people, but we didn't understand the intricacies of individual small things. But I think it was a very successful project. If somebody gives me a hospital project today, I can create a beautiful thing. Unfortunately, hello.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, at the present moment, everything is being looked at from the point of view of profit. I was not looking from the point of view of profit. I was looking from the service point of view. And, we all had also private practice. It's not that we didn't have. So, we made our living, but we gave a lot of our services free of cost. So that's my background. And I like to create something new. And if I have an opportunity of working with you, maybe that we can create a professional group which can help create newer avenues of service for people.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be our privilege also to connect and expand.
Even I am a
What is
Rotarian,
really
sir.
heartening? What is heartening to know that CME was started by you.
Yeah.
Continuous medical. Wow.
That was in 1974.
Yeah. Wow.
In 75 in Ahmedabad, there was an Association of Surgeons annual meeting, and Mr. Chairman of the Atomic Energy came to inaugurate.
Baba.
Dr. Homi
Okay.
Setna himself came.
Uh-huh.
So it was a nice feeling. I got an award, Dr. B.C. Roy Award, which is a national award for developing anything good in the medical field. That was in 95.
That's
Awesome,
really a
sir.
great story, sir. Actually, I mean, real words of wisdom and very inspiring for people like us. मेरे पिताजी भी अभी आप ही की age के हैं, 82, 83 years, and we really have a very good emotional attachment to Nanavati Hospital. My first daughter was born there. So बहुत अच्छा लगा. Actually, आप नानावटी हॉस्पिटल से जुड़े हैं, सुन के बहुत अच्छा लगा. I definitely convey this to my husband also. But really, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपकी बातें सुन के.
I joined 74 Nanavati Hospital and started the cancer department. The cancer department there was planted by me. I used to have a one-man show there, and we created the whole thing.
Wow.
Chairman of the hospital, Mr. Nanavati, was very fond of me. He said, "This is only doctor who helped me raise the finance," because I went and collected a lot of funds for him.
Wow. Such a beautiful story. अतुल जी, मुझे लगता है आपने इन सर के अशोक मेहता जी की स्टोरी आपने एक्चुअली ब्लॉग में लिखनी चाहिए.
बिल्कुल लिखूंगा. I'll definitely speak to him in person.
Yeah.
And we'll build it from there.
Yeah, we are just 5 people here listening to him.
You can take this, cut this out of his
video.
Interview,
yeah.
Post the video on all eGrowth platforms.
Absolutely.
Which will benefit those who missed out today.
Yes,
Definitely,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, with that, we come to the end of the session today. So all of you, thanks a lot for taking time out. We look forward for another interesting session next week. And Dr. Mehta, I definitely, in fact, Umang, also I invite you to come join us for the, even Satish, come and join us for the inner circle meeting, okay? And then you can take a call if you would like to be associated. And thank you. I'm really speechless because there are times when things work and you feel really great about it. This is one of those moments. Thank you.
Thank
you. Lovely meeting all of you.
Thank
Very
you so much,
inspiring.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Really, and Dr. Ashok Mehta, really fantastic hearing, really touching, very touched by what you shared. So thank you so much for being a part of us,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So
Chalo,
I'll get in touch for healthy snacks and for that security.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Umesh.
All right. See you. Bye.
Keep in touch.
Thanks.
Just ping me on my WhatsApp and then we can connect.
Okay.
Chalo.
And I'll
Thank
get
you.
in touch with you also, Mr. Dr. Ashok.
Already इनके साथ तो मैंने already WhatsApp कर दिया. Now I'll take an appointment and then connect. चलो, bye bye.
All right, sir. So, bye.
Bye. Thank you.